right, let me share my screen, admit people in. For those of you that are watching the recording, I apologize. I forgot to change my settings from password or from waiting room over to password. So I'm having to admit people as I talk. So I do apologize. But hi, good evening. I know it's late for some of you guys, super late. And some of you guys, it's like dinner time. So I want to thank you guys for taking some time to join us this evening. My name is Kristen Manassian. I know that's kind of a big giant name. See that gorgeous man of mine. Sorry, there are people coming in the waiting room. That is my husband, and he actually, believe it or not, is part Armenian. So my name is part Armenian. I am a crunchy mom. I say that because I am. I was a special education teacher for 10 years. And because of what I taught, I actually kind of went down the whole health and wellness sector. I really realized through what I taught and the children that I taught how important food and nutrition and supplementation was. And it really sent me down into health and wellness. And there became my passion for health and wellness. Like I said, I was a special education teacher. I taught in an elementary self-contained program, meaning that the kiddos pretty much stayed with me all day. I taught children with autism, Down syndrome, intellectual disabilities. They were my babies. I loved them. But through them, like I said, I learned how much food and high quality supplementation really played an impact on them. A lot of the moms were always trying new things with their diets, with their supplementation. And I saw firsthand some of the children that I work with or worked with, I saw them firsthand start to change. Some of the kiddos who were a little, I don't want to say their disabilities, recluse. They were, they weren't responsive as much with certain diet changes and supplementation changes. I saw huge things change in their life, huge things, which really led me to really opening my mind to the power of the things that we put in our body and how important it is that we take care of our health and watch the things that we eat. And so that took me down the wonderful rabbit hole of all things health and wellness. I wish I could say I'm 100% perfect. I'm not. We still have, there's things in our life that aren't perfect. But I do truly see the power of what you put in your body. And through that also, I am a very business driven person as well. I actually started my own elderberry syrup business. If you don't know anything about elderberry syrup, I highly recommend that you look into it. We also have a product that we will be talking about that has elderberry in it. And when that product came out, I was so excited because of my love for elderberry. Sorry, I'm letting someone in the waiting really quick. So I ran my own business out of my home. It was a very lucrative business because so many people are looking for good, high quality health alternatives. And so, sorry, still admitting people into the waiting room. So I owned my own elderberry syrup business as well. I've been in the health and wellness industry now for 6 years. I have always taken really good care of my health, but just about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, my health kind of took a turn for the worse. I had been through a lot of grief and tragedy. I had to take care, not had to, I wanted to. I was blessed to take care of, sorry, I've got someone trying to get in the waiting room. Okay. I was super blessed to take care of my husband's dad and his brother as they both lost their battle to cancer within a year of each other. And the stress of it was hard. It actually physically broke me a few months later to the point where I actually had to go in and have a full ankle reconstruction. I had horrible arthritis and I was a mom. And so I kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And finally it broke. I mean, it didn't break. It hit its limit and I didn't have a choice anymore. And I had to get a surgery and I was terrified. But I was in a lot of pain for years and years and years. So I knew it was time. And I went in for what was supposed to be about a 3-hour surgery. 7 hours later, I came out with a completely reconstructed ankle. Wasn't expecting all of that. And I then was on this knee scooter. If you guys can see it, I'm sorry, I always mess up the format. I don't know if you guys can see, that's me on a knee scooter with a pink cast. And while I may look all cute and like, oh, this is amazing, it sucked, y'all. It was awful. I was literally on that thing for a month and a half. I couldn't put any weight down on one foot for a month and a half. I am a mom. I had two children. One at the time was, oh, got people coming in. At the time, I think she was 4. My son was 6 or 7. I mean, literally around the kitchen, packing lunches, doing all the things. It was awful, you guys. It was awful. And then I had to do physical therapy for months. I was in a splint eventually. I was literally handicapped, you guys. I know now what it feels to be handicapped. I know what it means to actually need that handicap stall. So don't take the handicap stall. Somebody might need it. It's one thing I can tell you. But I know I know what it's like. And I was in so much pain, you guys, so much pain. And I went to my doctor and I just remember saying, like, okay, like I did this surgery because I was in pain before. Like, what's going on? Like, when is this going to go away? And he just kind of looked at me and said, unfortunately, this could be your new normal. And guys, it broke me. I don't know if any of you guys have ever dealt with pain. Physically, it's the worst thing in the world, but emotionally, it's actually worse than the actual physical pain when you're dealing with it all day long. It was breaking me. It was breaking my spirit. If you know me, if you've seen me, I am a bubbly, happy, easygoing, super goofy, super positive person, but I was not me anymore. I was lost in the pain, and it was really bad. And so I know health and wellness. I knew what I needed to do to get on top of this pain. And so I was taking anti-inflammatory pills that were all natural. I was doing anti-inflammatory diets. I'm talking 2 days straight of only one thing that was supposed to rid inflammation out of my body, and that was it. I was taking a CBD. I was taking a full spectrum hemp. I was doing everything that I knew, being so smart in the health and wellness sector, that was supposed to help me, and nothing was working. Nothing was working. So I was desperate. I was desperate. And I found these products and I really dug into the ingredients, the science behind them. And I knew I had to try these products. I mean, I came in really excited about this business. I'm not going to lie, because I love this industry. But when I saw what these products were and what we had to offer, I knew I had to just go all in and dive into everything. And so I can tell you personally, within 3 days of taking these products, 3 days, I stopped limping. Stopped. If you were around me, I was able to hide my limp through the way that I walked. I would not take certain strides so that I wouldn't limp. So I had to walk a certain way so people didn't see me limping. But 3 days, I was able to walk normal, not hide the fact that I was limping. You guys, I remember like it really broke me when my nephew, who was like a kid, he like saw an old man walking with a cane and he goes, "Look, Aunt Kristen, it looks just like you." And I was broken in that moment, you guys. I mean, I'm in my mid 30s at the time, and I just thought, "Oh my gosh, this is all I'm going to be known for." Like all I'm going to be known for. And so to be able to walk normally and not have like that stigma, aligned with who I was and how I walked, was huge for me, guys. It was absolutely huge. So I can tell you, I've now been on these products for 16 months. I don't limp anymore. I run, like my husband and I work out together. I'm like very active now. We're back to the way that we were living life before. And I can tell you, it's not because I've just healed. Of course, I've healed. Every day past my surgery, I've healed. But I can tell you, there are days where I forget products. If I go on a vacation, I tend to forget to take my products. And guess what happens? I start limping. We had a home remodel happen recently where literally I couldn't even get to my products. I forgot to like put them in a space that I could get to them. And guess what happened? I started limping again. These products, if I don't take them, I go back to that. So I can tell you that while, yes, my body is healed since my surgery and since everything, every day, of course, if it weren't for these products, I would be who I was before. I would be back in pain again. So I'm really excited to dive into these products with you guys this evening and tell you guys a little bit more about everything. Again, I am not a board certified health and wellness coach, which you guys are going to get to hear from. I'm not a master herbalist, but I am very passionate about products and how they can help people. So before we dive into the products, this is Dr. Stephen Kimberly, you guys. This is the man, the myth, the legend behind our products, you guys. He is a genius. He was a board certified specialist in internal medicine. He was a chief editor for WebMD. He is brilliant. Like, if you sit in a room with him, he's like, I swear, I say it's like Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah. He's just like so passionate about all things health and wellness. And he gets products all the time brought to him. So many people want their products to be a part of our company. So many people, because they know Q is the company. Q is the company with the actual right products, with the actual right clean ingredients, with the science behind it that is literally moving forward in so many ways. They want their products. They want their products to be a part of Q. And 99% of the time he says no. He's like, nope, this is not a quintessential product, because he truly wants our products to be the absolute best. He truly believes that science doesn't stand still, it keeps on moving. And that's what I do love about our products. I've been with the company, like I said, 16 months, and I've seen them change and reformulate multiple products, because they come out with a product, they're like, this is amazing. And then they learn one new thing and they're like, we can make this better. Where they could just sit here and ride the wave of this one product, they say, no, we can make this specific product better. Oh, and we're going to make it better, not change the price of it. They're always doing that. It is absolutely amazing what they do with these products here at Q Sciences. So let's talk a little bit more about our products. Here's our full suite of products, you guys. What I love so much is we have products for everybody, every health need, everybody. We can help anybody. We help with pain, energy, mental health. You guys, I want you to think about what it means to have good mental health. I can't say certain words compliance wise. What is a good mental health? What are some things that you feel when this is out of whack? Okay, think about what that means. We help with sleep, hormone support, weight loss, stress, kids' health, huge, and immune support. Sorry, letting people in still. We help with so many things. That's just part of it, you guys. There's way more to what our products can do. Way more to what our products can do. So I would love to unpack every single product. I'm going to go through a lot of them, and then we're going to have an incredible person come in and really dive deep into our full spectrum hemp. But I'm going to unpack a few of our products. This right here is our QCore. I will say this until I'm blue in the face. If I did not represent this company, if I never had a website I could send to people to purchase these products from me, I would still be a customer and I would still have QCore on my auto ship for the rest of my life. I personally understand the huge importance of having high quality health. Like you heard me say before, I was so blessed to be able to take care of my father-in-law and my brother-in-law. But what happened through that is I also learned that your health is so important. It is extremely important. I know today I need to take care of my health so that in 30 years, when I have grandkids and when I'm older, that I'm good, that my health is good. And I can't just decide in 30 years, oh, it's time to take care of my health. It's time to take care of it now. So that in the future, I will be healthy and thriving as Grandma Manessian. So that's why you need to take QCore every single day. This is something that you have got to have every day. It comes with our QMax. QMax is our chelated brain health multivitamin. That was a lot, I know, right? That's like, how did you say all of that at one time? Okay. It is chelated so that you can increase the absorption in your body. Your body actually knows what to do with it and how to absorb it when it's chelated. They've chelated every single mineral separately. That doesn't mean a lot to most people. And honestly, I'm not a sciencey person. Still a little bit like, what does that mean? Remember when I said science doesn't stand still, it's always changing. So we had Qmax and all the minerals were chelated together. Well, then all of a sudden they said, well, you know what? We can make it better. So we're going to actually pull every mineral apart and we're going to chelate them separately so that your body actually absorbs them better. Oh, and we're not going to change the price of it. We're just going to make it better. I'm like, okay, I'm all in. All right. So this also has, sorry, I'm multitasking as I'm letting people in, methyl forms of B12. If you don't know what that means, this is actually a huge deal. Thankfully, science doesn't stand still in the world. People are understanding the importance of what that means. There is a gene. You have 20,000 genes in your body, and one of those is an MTHFR gene. And we are learning that there's actually a gene mutation with a lot of people on that MTHFR gene. I mean, over 50% of people have a gene mutation when it comes to that MTHFR gene. And so basically, you can't properly process folates and folic acids in bees. So I know that's a lot of like, what is she talking about? Essentially, you have to have a methyl folate so that you can properly absorb those B vitamins. If you are not properly able to absorb those B vitamins, it becomes toxic in your body and actually can be really detrimental for your health. I'm not going to say what that means because compliance-wise, I'm not going to, but I encourage you to go look up MTHFR. Go search that, go look at what symptoms may be, and you will be blown away. I can tell you a lot of things have happened in my life that I can now look back and say, whoa, that aligns with that gene mutation because both my husband and I have it. And so it's a very big deal that you are making sure you're getting a methylfolate, not having folic acid. Women, do you remember what your doctor told you when you got pregnant? Take folic acid. What happens when you have the MTHFR gene? It's actually toxic for you. So you want a methylfolate all the time. Then it comes with Align. Align reduces inflammation in your body. Inflammation can show up in the signs of puffiness, bloating, discomfort, pain. These are ways that your body is showing you that you're highly inflamed. Gas bubbles. Isn't that a weird thing? That means that you are inflamed. Inflammation in your body, 20, 30 years down the road, you don't want to know what that sucker is going to do to you. It is not good. You want to get inflammation out of your body. And you want to know what's awesome? When you get inflammation out of your body, you actually start to thin out because that puffy feeling in your gut and your face is actually inflammation. It's your body's way of showing you're inflamed. And so this was something that I said earlier as I was doing anti-inflammatory stuff. This right here is the powerhouse. I'm telling you, this is like anti-inflammatories on steroids. I mean, it truly is. And part of that is a weird combination that most people don't know about. Curcumin, black pepper. You put them together and it's like magic when you put the two together. Most people don't realize that, but here we do. Here we do. Then in that QCore packet also comes with the QBiotics total. We all know that your gut is extremely important. It is your second brain. You want to make sure that you're keeping your gut healthy. I have, for sake of being compliant, a very, really uncomfortable digestive thing that has 3 letters. One starts with I, one ends with S. Figure it out. I have a horrible, horrible digestive issue. I've been on every fancy probiotic under the sun because of it. I have taken everything since I was a kid to help with my digestive horrible issues. Nothing helped it. And I found a probiotic that actually stopped it, but it came back. And so I was desperate because if you know what it's like to have horrible digestive issues, it is painful. You eat, you hurt, you go to sleep. That was basically what I would do when I would have an episode. And so this right here is our incredible QBiotics total, prebiotic, probiotic, freeze dried so that it actually lives when it gets into the heated environment of your 98.2 body, gets into your gut and actually populates the entire gut where it needs to go over a long period of time. So this QCore comes in an AM and a PM pack. Guess what I love though? Take it whenever you want. You don't have to set a timer. You don't have to take it with a meal. You don't have to take it between meals. You can take your AM whenever you remember. You can take your PM whenever you remember. Super easy to remember. And that's one of my favorite things is that I will always take this product, especially because it's so easy to take. It is so crucial for your optimal core health that you are on these products. I'm talking for the rest of your life. I know that sounds crazy. People come to me and they say, do I have to take these products for the rest of my life? Well, do you want to be healthy for the rest of your life? Yep. Yes, then you do. That's just my personal opinion. All right. Then we have our weight loss. This is huge, you guys, especially this time of the year. I love this time of the year because I'm so excited and I'm like, yeah, my fitness is on track and I'm losing weight. Like I'm finally back on track, eating right, working out. But I love that we have products to help support that as well. We have a line, like I said, once you take a line, you get inflammation out of your body, you magically start to lose weight. High inflammation, your body holds on to weight. Trem is our weight loss pill. It helps you regulate your blood sugars, which helps you not feel like you want to eat sweets all the time or snack all the time, helps you lose weight, helps you block carbohydrates, helps you burn fat, helps you build muscle, all in a pill. We have energy drinks. You guys, like I said a minute ago, I'm working out. If you know me, I hate to work out. I'm not that person who likes to work out. I know that my friend's on right now. If you're on here, Colette, it's like she loves to work out. She's like always talking to me while she's running on the treadmill. And I'm like, go you. I hate working out. I hate it. But what I will do is I will kicking and screaming, pour myself a sport. It's a packet. You pour it into your water, shake it up. I will drink it. And I will literally just sit there and be like, please kick in, please kick in. And about 20, 30 minutes later, it kicks in and I'm ready to go. And I actually am motivated to go work out. And I actually will go work out and work out so much better because of this drink. It is unbelievable. 2 different flavors. Dragonberry is my favorite. Pink Starburst. Pink Starburst. Super good. We have meal replacement shakes. And I can tell you, we have really good ones right now, but we have something even better coming soon. It's like amazing. So just know we have amazing meal replacements right now, and we're going to have some even more to offer you here in the future. We have our Boost Spray, which helps with metabolism. We have that Excel cream, which is our topical CBD cream, where if you are sore, like I am because I'm working out again, it's like I bathe in that stuff. But also, we don't believe here that we're going to hand you a magic pill. You're going to take a pill, keep eating McDonald's and eating Snickers at night and lose weight. That's not what we believe. We believe that you need tools to go along with your weight loss journey. So you are also provided a QFit Facebook group. But what I love is we just launched a QFit app where you are you can purchase an app. You are given meal plans, fitness workout routines based on your goals and your food goals and your weight loss goals. You're given accountability, but something that I think is really taken for granted is the fact that you literally have a trainer who works for Q at your fingertips. You can message him privately in the app, and man, I don't know how he does it. He gets back to you like within 2 days. He gets back to you. It's unbelievable what this app provides when it comes to your fitness and weight loss journey. Then we have our vitamin sprays, you guys. This is absolutely one of the best things ever. Sublingually is the fastest or the second fastest way to get something into your system. Intravenously is the first way. Sublingually is the second way. You know anybody that can't swallow pills? This is great for them. Even if you can swallow pills. The reason I have this right here is I keep this at my desk. My husband works upstairs. He keeps them at his desk too because we are constantly spraying these in our mouth. There is a D3 spray. I don't know how come I have the old, oh, here it is. I'm like, why is the old one here? And there's a C spray. Okay. If you don't hear anything else I say tonight, this C, D3, and zinc, just trust me when I say this is something that you want to be taking every single day right now. I have preached until I was blue in the face already before the world changed about D3. D3 comes from your sun. If you are not getting D3 or you're not out in the sun, especially this time of the year, your body gets depleted in D3. You need to make sure you have D3 in your system because it helps build your immunity. C, which we all know, builds your immunity as well, and zinc. I'm not going to say anything I can't say, but let me just say these two together right here. You should be taking these every single day. Every single day. Also have a relief spray. You spray that under your tongue instead of popping Advil and Tylenol. I actually took it today because I had a headache. I sprayed it under my tongue. Quickly works. So much better. There's a boost spray for metabolism. There's a B12 spray, which is actually methylated as well. And the Magical Mom Potion sleep spray. This is actually our #1 seller. $17.50. Can you believe that? Our #1 seller. This is amazing when it comes to sleep. Give it to your children, like line your kids up and spray them to sleep. Like that's just guilty. It works. It works. I actually don't really have trouble sleeping, but I have been taking this pretty religiously this week, especially. Last night, I couldn't go to sleep. I was really struggling. I got to go to a Q event last night with our president. And if you ever are blessed to sit in a room with our president and talk to him, like, I don't care. Like, I've had 1,000 conversations with him. I still get so excited that I can't sleep. Like, I can't go to sleep because I'm just like, oh my gosh, this company, these products, everything. And so I sprayed my mouth with this last night and I said, I got to go to bed. I got to go to bed. I woke up in the same position I went to bed in. That's a big deal, y'all, because I'm a tosser and a turner. And I literally woke up on the same side, hadn't moved the entire night. This stuff is magical when it comes to sleep. But what I want to do really quick is I want to bring on someone who is going to share about a product that I didn't talk about yet. So we have a Vitalize for men and women, and it helps with hormonal things and testosterone things. So I'm going to bring on the incredible Miss Kayla so she can share what the Vitalize has done for both her and her husband, I believe. And can we all just say for 1 second how cool Kayla looks when she comes on? I'm just going to say she's the coolest chick ever. So Kayla, are you there?
I'm here. Hi, everybody. Don't you just love Kristen? I could listen to her all night. She is just my favorite person, a ball of energy. And so welcoming. I'm so blessed to have her as my leader on my team. She swooped me up immediately. She's in my inbox, giving me little happy messages all the time and little baby hands. Anyway, so I'm here to talk about hormones. I'm not a hormone expert. I don't know anything about happy hormones. I'm all about angry hormones over my life. That's just what I deal with. Sometimes it's fun to be a woman, right? It starts early and it just like is the gift that keeps on giving. So when your hormones are out of whack, what happens is you lose sleep, you gain weight, you can get nice and fluffy around the middle, you can get irritable, lack of energy, just, all the fun things wrapped into one. It's awesome. For me specifically, when it's my time, the day before or the day of, I wake up with the world's worst migraine, like clockwork. Usually I know it's coming and it will ruin me. It will absolutely ruin me. I've gone to doctors for it. They've given me medication and all it would do is give me lockjaw and like severe panic attacks, unlike anything I'd ever seen. One time I walked straight out of my job, didn't even tell anybody because I was given prescription migraine medicine that from my GM, she was like, oh no, there's no side effects. And I took it. And then all of a sudden, like my world just flipped and I didn't even know what to do with myself. And I just had to straight up walk out. I couldn't even talk to anybody. I just had to leave. The next day, she's like, what happened to you? And I was like, I'm sorry, I never do that. But that medication, I don't know what was up with that. It just made my whole, like everything, everything just started swirling around me and I didn't know what to do with myself. And she looked at me like, you've got to be lying right now. And fortunately for me, the manager that she just happened to be training had the exact same side effects happen to her. And she's like, oh my gosh, was it blah, blah, blah medication? And she's like, yes. And she's like, yeah, totally happened to me. I was like, oh, I'm so glad you just happened to be here on this conversation. So I've just kind of learned to deal with it. It's just the story of my life. The best I could do would up my water intake for the day, take some vitamins, maybe pop some Tylenol. But what happens for me is like, it'll start out with blinding light auras and I can't see anything. So visually, I just cannot even see in front of me. And then after that passes, it turns into just a debilitating migraine and noises and smells and light and all the things just ruin me all day long. And it's a lot of fun. But it's 24 hours and I get over it. But it's every month for the rest of my life. So I wanted to volunteer to talk about Vitalize specifically because that's a new product for me, not a new product for Q, but I thought, I'll give this a try and just see what happens, because all of the other things that line up with hormones, as far as like lack of sleep and exhaustion and, sometimes I get a little cranky at times and all the things, point to I have hormonal imbalances just on the regular. So the last 2 months in a row, today is one of those days where I should have a migraine and I don't. I have a mild headache, but it's total, like I would not be able to sit here on this presentation and stare at this computer right now if it wasn't for taking something that's helped balance that. And so what I love about these products is that Vitalize is run off adaptogenic herbs. And so what that means is it just kind of meets you where you're at, wherever your imbalances are. So it's not necessarily adding something to you unless you need it. It just kind of like boom, 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 levels you out. And so that is like a huge, huge victory for me. Like I don't know if it's going to solve all my problems for the rest of my life, but shoot, even if it just takes off 2 of my months out of the year, I'm happy. So it's been a wonderful blessing already. And I'm super pumped about that. And so, COVID, when 2020 hit and the world changed, I mean, I feel like pandemic should just be kind of called like Regina George. Like, who here has been personally victimized by Regina George? That's us over here. My husband is definitely, his whole world got flipped upside down when pandemic hit. He works in the grocery business in Texas, and not just the grocery business. He oversees curbside and delivery. So like everything changed overnight. There was no way to forecast what kind of sales and what kind of business was going to happen in 2020. Just obscene. So this man, his beard turned gray. Like he just served a presidential term. He's like just so stressful this entire year, and nothing has really like changed on that end, right? His job has just been go, 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 go constantly. Almost like if you've ever worked retail sales and preparing for Black Friday, it's like Black Friday for an entire year. That's his life. And so after the holidays, January rolls in, he's like, man, he does not take supplements or vitamins or anything. He's a man. He says, man, I feel like I'm struggling a little bit mental health wise. This has been like a year and it just keeps going. And I'm like, okay, well, I work for this company and we've got some really great products and we have like a whole cupboard full. So I'm just going to throw this out here and maybe you should try some things because I got them. They're all right here. Why don't you give them a try? So he's like, all right, I'll give it a try. And so he started with the QCore and I got him some of the men's Vitalize as well. I'm like, try these things. He's got some thyroid problems, which he won't take anything for to help him out with that. So just the whole combination of stress and hormones and all the things have really depleted him after this year. So he started on these products and man, like a week maybe goes by and he comes home one day and he's like, I just slayed this meeting. Like I was so on point. I didn't get stuck on any of my words. I didn't have to like sit there and try to recall something. It just all came out. It was super fluid. I was just on top of it. And I was like, well, that's awesome. Like, way to go, babe. What's up with that? And he's like, I think it's supplements. Like, I really feel good. And I'm like, that is like huge. Awesome. So then like 3 weeks goes by. He has an important business meeting. Like all the people are going to be there. And he comes back and he's like, I killed that. I was so confident. I was so on top of it. Like, I think that Vitalize just changed everything. Like I'm sleeping better at night. I have more energy. I'm so super confident and the like mental clarity. I'm just so on point. Like I haven't missed a day of taking these. And for him, to not miss a day, like this is the man that if I was going to ask him to take something, I would physically have to bring him the water and the supplements. and be like, take this, please. But no, he's been on it because they have changed. They have made such changes that he has noticed it on his daily conversation. Um, and that's life changing. Like if he is willing to not skip a day and that he just does it himself, like, you know, a grown up, then that is just a whole other world. So anyways, not like a super expert on all the things, but when you take something and you like notice, you know what your normal is, and then all of a sudden things start just coming easier for you for day to day, it's just a total game changer. And so I know it wasn't just for me. Like for me, I know I'm going to get a migraine every month. I know. So if that migraine does not show up, something has changed, something has balanced, and it has just been awesome. So definitely give it a try, because it could change your life. Even in a small way, it can make a real difference.
Oh, I love that so much. Thank you so much, Kayla, for sharing. I just like, I mean, I kind of talked really about the ins and outs of the products and things, but the testimonials behind these products will just blow your mind. I mean, if you could just pick my brain on every testimony that I've heard about these products, just on my team alone. And it's just, it's absolutely amazing that we can offer such incredible products. But I am super excited for you guys to actually listen to somebody who knows what they're talking about and not just someone who's super passionate about health and wellness and created her own health and wellness business now 3 times. I am super excited to introduce to you guys the amazing Jen Scott. Like, first of all, she's so cool. Like, I can't get over how cool she is. I'm always like, oh my gosh, you're the coolest person ever. But what I love so much about her is she's super down to earth. Like, such a down to earth person. She genuinely cares about every single person. Today, we were actually on a call together for a while, and she's like coaching me on health things and telling me how to do certain cycles and all these things. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I'm so excited. Like, it's just every time she opens her mouth when it comes to health stuff, I'm like a sponge. She's a board certified health and wellness coach, master herbalist. Her and her husband know all things hemp. Like, she will tell you, and I am not going to like spoil her story, but like, she was never going to put her name behind a hemp until she found ours. And that says something about her, because when you hear her knowledge and this in the health and wellness sector, and especially when it comes to hemp, I mean, you will absolutely blown away. But I am excited to introduce to you guys the amazing Jen Scott.
You're so sweet. Thanks for being here, y'all. Thanks for having me on for a hot second. Appreciate you on a Wednesday evening. But yes, my name is Jen Scott. I've been in health and wellness for a while. You started off as a hobby and then one day turned into a career, and it's just kind of spiraled from there. But Kristen's right. So my husband's been in the medical cannabis space for well over a decade. And with my experience and his background and current status, y'all have been given a lot of hemp products to look at. And a lot of people have requested, my backing and my approval. And this is, she's right, the very first time I put my name on a hemp product. And this is why. Let me tell you. Okay, well, first let me tell you a little bit about the products that we offer, because we have kind of a unique line. So, of course, we're going to have your traditional sublingual hemp oil, right? Like, that's just kind of the given in the hemp industry. We also have some terrific creams. Kristen was talking about that Excel cream earlier for like muscle fatigue post-workout. It's incredible, infused with some really great organic essential oils. We have a Renew cream. It's all nice and spa flavored. I love that one. I saw somebody earlier talking about concerns with melatonin, and I understand that. There's a lot of times melatonin isn't great for certain people. First of all, our sleep spray has a very small amount. It is not predominantly melatonin. So I think that's important to understand. It's a lot of herbs. But for those of us who want to steer completely clear of melatonin, get yourself this QRest. I don't know if you can see that bottle right there, but holy cow. So it is our incredible hemp oil, also with some great herbs. And this stuff is unlike any other. In fact, this is what I really encourage people who have chronic sleep issues to take. I really like the sleep spray for those kind of one-off, occasional. I'm not like Kristen. I was at a big event. I'm amped up. I need to go to bed because I got to get kids to school in the morning. My kiddos, when they're amped up, big day, and then just can't fall asleep, a couple squirts of sleep spray will do the trick. But for those of us, myself, who've struggled with chronic sleep issues for a long time, QRest is really the way to go. And you're going to get all the benefits from hemp, which we unfortunately don't have time to go into all the wonderful details of what hemp can do for people tonight, but there's omegas in hemp. It's great for skin. It's great for hair growth. It's great for organ support. Extreme discomfort, hemp does really well. When we have struggles in our happiness or our focus or being able to breathe because we feel like all the world's like bringing us up to this level, that word I'm talking about. Hemp is a terrific option. It's not habit forming, doesn't get you high. There's not really any side effects. It's not even like a lot of the prescription medications you can get where it might make you drowsy or da-da-da or da-da. Super simple. But to be able to get the QRest and get the benefits from some great herbs that help you fall asleep, stay asleep, and wake feeling rested, not all groggy and drugged up, is amazing. Of course, the Fuse, our hemp oil sublingual. I think Kristen just had some out. Man, this lives at my desk. I take this on the regular, my whole family. My kiddos are going through their 10 and 11, so growing pains right now. Mom, can I get some Fuse? My shins hurt so bad. I'm like, yes, you can, baby. Let's hook that up. I love that. The twist, see that packet, that white packet right there? In fact, I have one right here. Y'all, I love this so much. It's actually in my drink. It's always in my drink. But yeah, Kristen has it. I keep them at my desk. So they're CBD water enhancers, and they actually taste good. They actually taste really good. But outside of just adding CBD, the calm. Drink this at night when you want a little nightcap to calm down. Has some extra herbs that'll help you just take the edge off, go to sleep without even using some rest. We have a crave if you struggle with a sweet tooth or maybe even a salty tooth. I'm a chip girl. And when I want the bag of chips, I go drink a calm and, we're all good. And then there's a hydrate, which is great. If we're really working on increasing hydration, great for the kiddos. You can mix them with a large amount of water and sip through the day. I love that too. And then of course our pets need to be taken care of. If you have pups or kittens or whatever that have that amped up stuff and loud noises and all the things, separation, hook them up with some pet hemp. I promise you're going to see a massive difference. You know what I really love, you guys? I saw them in Colorado. I can get anything I want, anytime I want, from the best quality. But I promise you, I cannot take this empty bottle to one of those stores and be like, kind of wasn't my favorite. And they're gonna be like, okay, well, did you want to buy something else? No, we won't. We want you to love it so much that we offer a money back guarantee. We also, I'm so impressed with this. So this bottle right here, I'll tell you right now, this bottle would retail for $100 to $200 easily. On sale, $100, easy. We have a little graphic I'll show you really quick. This bottle from Q is half the price, okay? And it's the equivalent to 7 bottles of our competitor. 7 bottles because of the absorption rate. So if you can see here on the right, it absorbs so much higher. 85% of what you ingest or apply topically is going to absorb. I don't know. I mean, probably you're not in the medical cannabis space. So just so you know, an average is 5, 10, 11%, if you get a real fancy one, of what you take or apply is going to absorb. We are able to do 85% absorption rate, half the price of our competitors. That is massive. That allows it to fit all the budgets for all of us who really need the support that hemp gives. Now, hemp is not marijuana. They hang out, they look alike, they're cousins, best friends, whatever, put the same makeup on and stuff, but it does, THC is what gets you high, right? In marijuana. Hemp is not going to have a detectable amount of THC. So no stress on that. We use a full plant. We don't just extract a little tiny piece, which you'll find when you find CBD, it's going to be a little extraction of a little piece of the plant. We put the whole plant together. I think of it like football. You can have the best quarterback on the face of the planet, right? So awesome. Mark Williams. Anyways, you can have the best quarterback, but if he goes to the Super Bowl without his team, it doesn't matter how fancy he is, he's never going to win the Super Bowl. You put his whole team, though, of superstars with him, and it's a whole different game. And that's exactly what you get when you run with full spectrum hemp versus just a CBD. And that's why I'm so proud to offer that. It's just a completely different level. But you guys, okay, so I was already excited, like obviously put my name on this, been here for a hot second, helped so many people, hundreds and hundreds of people in a very short amount of time because how amazing these products are. And then Jake's like, Remember Kristen said just a hot second ago, we don't slow down. Jake's like, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw some secrets out at you. But before I get to that, I want to share with you. It's really important to know. I told you our hemp is half price that you're going to find on the competitors in the market, right? Our nutraceuticals, all the stuff Kristen talked about, is fantastically priced as well. And in addition, we want our customers to be able to thrive. So we give our customers wholesale pricing. Preferred customers get to pay business owner pricing because you shouldn't have finances stand in the way of your health, straight up. However, it's a really awesome business opportunity. And if you've been sitting here thinking, oh my goodness, I know somebody who needs this, then we can totally talk to you about an opportunity in partnering with us. We take great pride in who we offer business partnerships to make sure that they are going to be highly successful. So you'll definitely want to talk to the person who invited you here tonight to make sure that this is a good fit for you. But should it be a good fit, it's ridiculous. You can't even start a newspaper business. Literally, you cannot go deliver newspapers for the same price it'll cost you to start this business with Q Sciences. So that's a huge blessing. But okay, back to the exciting part. So Kristen just got back from Utah, and Velocity, it's happening next month, very soon. I should say coming soon because, can't promise a whole lot of things because it's super top secret. You're lucky to be here tonight. But our hemp, that's world class, that's literally better than anything else, that's in like 20 countries worldwide. We're the only hemp company in multiple countries. They don't even allow other hemp companies to come in. Like, I'm talking whole level stuff here, guys, right? It's getting a makeover. And I don't mean a makeover like a fancy new bottle. It will have a fancy new bottle, but it's like a whole different level. You are going to be able to custom dial in a hemp specifically for you. All those things I talked about hemp could help with. Be like, hey, okay, we're going to mix it up to get you your own custom blend for your unique needs, right? We are already, before this, we are years above our competitors. I promise you, this puts us 10 years ahead of the competition. Unlike anything, and we are worldwide, and we are the only ones who have it. But for 2 seconds, really fast, Kristen, would you, can I put you on the spot? Can you, y'all, don't tell she's sharing, but can you tell us just a little bit about the stuff you got to try?
Oh, Jen, I love you so much. Man, I love you so much. Yes. Top secret. I was very blessed. I was at a retreat a few weeks ago. They somehow chose me to be a part of an advisory panel for our company for the year 2021 and let me in on some exclusive stuff. I can't give you all the details, but I can tell you that I got to try what's coming next month. And I can say two things. Our hemp is already amazing, but what I love so much that's coming is, it may not be next month, but it will be coming in the next few months, is whatever your actual health goal is, you'll be able to really dial into that. And I think that's something that's ahead of all the things. But I did get to try what's coming. And I will tell you, I tried it and my husband was sitting next to me, and
you tried one dialed in to help with relaxation and calm, right?
It's not a dialed in one. It's just hemp being completely upgraded.
Amped up.
Completely upgraded, which I didn't even think was possible because ours is already the best of the best. And so, yes, I was super, super excited to get to try what's coming. And we both were sitting there and we were in a training. And I just remember, I felt like my whole body just went back and relaxed. And I just felt more relaxed than I've ever felt in a really, really long time. And I am someone who's not super, super antsy, but I just felt so calm. I have not felt that calm in a long time. And it was funny because right before we took it, Jake looked at us and he goes, night, night. And I was like, so I am so excited for what's to come. I love our hemp. It's already changed my life so much, and so many others, but I have never been more excited to be able to share these products with so many people and just change lives, man. Change lives, change them. So it's going to be amazing. I can't wait for everybody to get their hands on it.
Thank you. I know, y'all, how rude of me. I'm going to put her on the spot in front of everyone where she has to speak. But she's like, I signed NDR, girl, quit. Anyways, no, y'all, this is seriously unlike anything else. And this is why I'm here. Like, obviously the products have to be top notch, or why would I go into business with why would I go into business with a company if it was not the best of the best? There's just no way around that. So I'm super excited for y'all. I cannot wait to celebrate each of you with your health victories and all the successes. But definitely get back to the person who invited you. They care a lot about you, or they would not have spent the time here with you tonight. They would not have brought you on this call. So make sure you let them know how they can best support you. Let them know what questions you have, what you're interested in, and we're going to do our very best to take exceptional care of you.
Good night, everyone. Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Good night.